It is time to gather up Gotchard, and we are talking about episode 15. Last week, we got the initial reveal of X-Rex. Let's see what this little dude can do, because we hop right back in on the fight scene. Otaro is fighting Dread. It's going back and forth. Meanwhile, Rine is having to deal with the other goddamn sisters, going, shit, fuck. The non-tiny one transforms into the kaiju form, the kaijin monster Malgam. That's what they're called this season. And it's about to attack the dad and daughter that this little arc involves. Professor Minato shows up and is like, hey, what's up? I'm here too. When did that happen? Was that in the pre-thing? Might have. He shows up soon. He show up? When did he show up? Now I'm skimming through the episode going like, when did he show up? Well, he showed up and is like, hey, I'm here. Yeah, no, right before the scene. That's when he does. And basically, they try to protect the dad and the daughter. It goes okay. But the eldest, the one that takes the appearance of a little girl, just starts roiling into Rine, just going like, little shit, just poking all the things. Everyone's getting hurt, everyone's getting damaged. As Otaro sees all this go down and goes like, fuck, I need to go save them. Transforms back into regular Steam Hopper, because it's faster, but gets caught, dragged back over. Everything looks very bad. Everything's not going into a good direction. The dad is doing, of course, dad things, trying to protect the daughter. Right? Back and forth of all these different kinds of things. Rine's being choked out, but she's basically going like, yeah, no, you're just saying all this shit to piss me off. Fuck you. And just doing a lot of things, saying a lot of things just to piss them off. Is able to secure the one that's dressed up as Amalgam, and Spanner comes in and is able to finally get them all free. Hotaro is able to transform back into X-Rex and take the fight to Dread, while also saving the chemis that the other one was using for the Amalgam form, because she got knocked out. And so he's like, I got them. They're safe now. And so it's like, oh shit, they're doing a lot of good things. Everybody's just like going, fuck yeah, Hotaro, fuck yeah, beat them the fuck up, you're a Kamen Rider. And he goes like, I feel the power. And there's a whole big reference to Ichigo, and it's cute, it's fun. And the sisters are now just pissed of like, all their plans are ruined, you now can use 2 X-Chemis. Fuck you, fuck this. So the one that's in the dread suit, I think it's Clotho, just starts ramming a bunch of cards into the device. And the Abyssal Sisters are even going like, what are you doing? That's gonna kill you. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. And Hotaro's like, alright, cool. She starts running to him. He does the same thing he did with Sabimaru, gets her out of the suit, and destroys and beats the suit. And they're going like, what? The Abyssal Sisters are just like, alright, cool. We'll just run away, lick our wounds. And Professor Minato's like, hey, Eldro, I think you did a good thing. I think your heart's in the right place, and I'm your teacher, and I'm giving you words of encouragement. The father and the daughter make up, as Spanner also looks on and is kind of like, damn, this dude is doing the things right. Fuck. Everybody's kind of having a happy day. They win. They do the whole thing. The guy that's been spying on them from the academy is going like, this guy can use multiple X forms. That's interesting. As fucking a Kimmy wizard comes in, speaking full-ass sentences, going like, what the fuck is going on here? I think it's a movie thing. We then cut to them having a little holiday party at the restaurant with all the regulars and the friends, and it's just this big, wholesome moment. The dad and the daughter get a moment post-mind whammy. because they do get mind whammied, where the daughter goes like, "Hey, I got a photo of dinosaur dad, but it didn't come out that great. I'm sorry." And he's like, "No, I love it. But hey, I'm working for the magazine that Kajiki likes now." Us, the audience, knows one Kajiki likes. So I can write about dinosaurs again. And they're a happy family. They have a good time. You know, they're able to be good. Meanwhile, Kajiki's fucking dressed up in something, doing a little number routine for them all, while Hotaro is off to the side going like, "Hey, Hopper, did we play when I was a kid? Do you remember any of that?" And Hopper's like, "I don't fucking know." Alright, that's concerning. And then they say, "Hey, Hotaro, it's your time to sing." And we end the episode with Hotaro and Rine singing a little ditty as Hotaro's mom looks onto the family photo, and we still don't see the dad. This was a fun episode. This was good, fun. It was a little on the nose with just directly, "I am powered by the empathy and love of my friends and family." You know, that kind of thing. Just blatantly laying out, yeah, empathy is power, and coming to an understanding of other people is what helps you win the day as this Kamen Rider. It feels like the end of this kind of arc, you know? It's a definitive, yeah, we've defeated, well, the Abyssal Sisters are really not really defeated, I'm trying to think of the right way of describing it. They are laid low, right? A lot of their tools are taken out of them. All they have is the Dread Driver. The empathy idea is really laid out in front and center, and it kind of feels like, I wouldn't say an end cap to collecting the chemis and all, but it feels like something new can start off from this. Because we're getting a lot of more complicated characters seemingly from the Academy next week, and they all look interesting dudes. But it does link the idea of empathy to the spirit of a Kamen Rider, of like understanding others, protecting others, and using that power to protect hopes and dreams and wants and desires and all that kind of stuff. And it's also nice to see the Abyssal Sisters fleshed out a little bit more. They're still kind of Team Rocket-y, ha ha ha, we want to complete evil plan, but the care that they show to each other is nice, and the fact that they are able to be riled up and angered is neat. It's nice to see. Just that poking of the bear and them actually caring about each other is all nice. They also keep referring to humans as if they're something else, as if they aren't human, and I'm wondering, are they something different, or do they just see regular people as below them? Is that what it's just going across? Or are they weird alchemical homunculi or something? Just a thought, just a question to put out there. But yeah, no, pretty good episode. The action was good. It was solid. The thing is, this season's action doesn't have a super ton of stylization. But it's good. It's solid. It's well choreographed. And ultimately, kind of another real-time episode for the most part. From the beginning to the end of the scene in the forest, it's kind of all happening in real time. People popping in, people popping out, and the fight and everything, which is cool. I like that. It's not necessarily a oneer, but it's nice to get a sense of continuity in that regard. And the Christmas party was cute. It was fun to see everybody just have a little bit of a nice time, especially because things are probably going to take a turn for the worst sooner rather than later. You know what you can do sooner rather than later? You can like, comment, subscribe on this video. Yeah. Also, follow me on social media. Links to all those are in the description. Join my Discord server. We have a lot of fun. We talk and discuss things of a variety in nature. Tokusatsu, toy collecting, the so on and whatnot. If you would like, please support me on Patreon. As little as $1 a month will get you an exclusive video every single week. Right now it's a week-by-week review of Ultraman Blazar. So, hope to see you around there. And as always, last but not least in these videos, time for some comments. First up from Slime Beast. Sad we didn't get that X-Rex fight, but at least we got to focus on the Chemi first. Yeah, the X-Rex fight this episode was good, but getting an actual chance to learn about Akemi as a character and not just a PNG was nice. It was because if we're going to talk about these Kemis as characters, as creatures to learn and understand, I think it's good to have episodes where they are the focus character, like the wrestling one. Same vein. Just we learn about the T-Rex. He's just like, I'm big T-Rex, but I want to learn. And it's nice. It's cool. Next up from Fish Pop. Hopper 1 singing is precious. Why does the dude the dad was talking to look familiar? Cross Z. Gotchard has childhood memories of playing with Hopper 1. Interesting. The X-Rex form is cool, and I look forward to seeing it in action next episode. Was that a Jester Kimmy at the end or another writer? I've been told elsewhere that's X-Wizard from the Geats Gotchard movie. On something you said, Valvarad getting stronger by actually acknowledging his vehicle chemies would be cool. Hopper 1 genuinely does add a lot of just fun little charm to the show, and I think it works because Hopper isn't a wisecracking little dude. Because I remember the little ghost guy in Ghost was wisecracking, and I wouldn't say he wore out his welcome, but it was definitely like, hey, I don't need you right now. Sometimes I don't, like, you know? Sometimes Kamen Riders can have little tiny sidekicks, and sometimes they can shut up. Hopper doesn't have to shut up, because the Hopper doesn't talk. The dude reminds me of, like, a Yakuza character, like, someone who would fight along with Majima. There's something interesting going on with Hotaro and the Kimmies. I kind of hope he just happened to be friends with Hopper 1, and it's not like, oh, Hotaro is actually a secret chosen one all this time. I don't want that. But him just running across this little creature that obviously sentient and becoming friends with it, just showing that he's always been this kind of guy. He was always going to be someone who helped someone out in that way. I think that'd be neat. And plus, hey, we still haven't seen his dad's face. We have no idea if he's, like, associated with the Academy, if anything. And Hotaro himself is questioning it. He's not just going like, oh, that was weird. You know? That's good. And Spanner acting tsundere with all the Kimmies, that will just be adorable. And finally, from Esconde. I, too, love Type Formula from Drive. My favorite part is all the sponsor stickers it has on all of the shift cars. It's not a... excuse me. Major detail, but I like that they explain why they're holding a Christmas party early in universe. Great to see Rine opening up to Hotaro, and the latter reassuring her that it's not her fault, that he'll be doing his best to improve and be someone she can depend on. Was not expecting the Dino Empathy Zone. The thing that interests me the most is the flash of Hotaro meeting Hopper 1. A criticism I have had was wanting some more delving into why Hotaro was so eager to help the Kimmies when he was first introduced to them, beyond it being his gacha. This revelation addresses those concerns and has a lot of potential. I don't remember making any promises, though. Laches. Again, I love these petty technicalities being brought up by the sisters. The transformation sequence for the X-Rex form with the kicks was awesome. Also, on the B-plot, it cracked me up remembering how Professor Minato talked about the sisters waltzing right in, and Spanner does arguably the same thing to their base. I'm very curious to see who he was talking with, Rine's mom maybe, over the phone, and how he will address the continuing power gap between Valvarad's system and Gotchard and Dread. The answer is obvious, but will the hard-boiled Spanner be able to admit what he's missing? The person he's probably talking to was probably someone, the woman that was done at the end of this episode, like, teaser. But yeah, no. I love seeing how Rine and Hotaro are just growing to be friends, you know, and how Rine is opening up and realizing that, oh, this guy's genuine, he does care about others, and Hotaro's realizing that my simplistic idea of helping others and being there for them isn't going to be the right solution to help Rine, and I need to be a more well-rounded person for that. Like, they're both recognizing their flaws, and they have a great amount of self-awareness, which I think is really cool, especially for younger characters, because you could have easily just done a miscommunication thing. But no, they're trying to actually like understand each other, which again, empathy, understanding each other, it's all a big part of this. Especially with the Dino Empathy Zone. It's the quickest way to learn that your current employer mind whammied you as a kid. It's gonna be interesting. And I wonder what's going to happen. I kind of want it to be simple. I kind of want it to just be he ran across Hopper 1 and became friends with them. And not just like, again, not be a chosen one narrative. And Hotaro is putting 2 to 2 together that something is up and he is questioning this. And I love how the sisters just kind of have these moments of like they're evil neighbors. It's just pettiness of just like, sorry, you touched my part of the lawn, not your part of the lawn. I'm gonna have to file a complaint. You know, just like weird, petty bullshit, and I like that. Oh, and I can totally see how Spanner's going to like finally break down and ask the Kimmies for help and be empathetic with them, because Rine's gonna get into a dangerous situation and he's gonna feel desperate and he's finally just gonna go, what can you do to help me? Can you help me? And the car guy's gonna go like, yeah, I can help you, fuck yeah. I mean, you haven't been treating me like shit, but yeah, I'll help you. You know, I can totally see that being the case. But you know what's also the case? This is the end of this video, so I hope to see you around. Till next time. Big thank you to my Patreon supporters, Esconde and Scott Firestein.